Welcome in, Diesel. Thank you for being here. Hope you're having a wonderful weekend so far. So you have to tell me, did you get arrested or not in Grand Theft Auto tonight? You did, and the cops gave up. Good. I won't even ask what it is that you did to have them chasing you to begin with, but I'm glad they didn't get you. You still planning to go on tonight, by the way? Still planning to raid into you when I'm done if you're on. And I'll be back in a minute, gonna grab another one of these. Hey Kane, welcome in, buddy. And Diesel, thank you very much for shouting out, Kane. I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm not going to say what the results of the matches were. But I watched that WWE event, Money in the Bank, just hanging out with some of the other guys. And it's the first time I watched a pay-per-view, I would say, in, almost 30 years. First time in almost 30 years. And as much as I hate to say it, oh my God, it sucked. It sucked, that's all I could say. I was not impressed with the pacing, I was not impressed with the wrestling ability at all. They seemed way more focused on the pageantry than on the action itself. The skill level just seemed very low to me. And I don't want to sound like an old head that's shitting on the younger generation that likes today's wrestlers, but the work rate just seemed very, very low compared to what I grew up watching. I just hate to say it, but I was not impressed at all. And speaking of, there's Mike. Mike knows. Welcome in, Shellonomics. Mike knows what I'm talking about. I watched it with him and the guys. I was not impressed with it. But nevertheless, I had a wonderful time just hanging out with everybody else and making fun of it with everybody else. Yep. I figured maybe I'll do one or two runs, maybe even a third run if I'm up for it. But I'm going to start with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles tonight. And then whenever I'm ready to switch to another game, I'll switch to something like Paperboy or DuckTales. And just try to play for about 2 hours, hang out with you guys. I'll be right back. I'm going to grab another water. Kane, I can see why you and Anna have a harsh word for WWE, because from what I saw tonight, if what I saw tonight is any indication, yeah, I'm just not impressed with it, sorry. And you know what? Kudos to those who do like it. Kudos to those who do like it. It's just not good enough to me, and I feel like what I grew up watching when it was known as the WWF back then, yeah, they had matches, bad matches even back then too, but I feel like the overall body of work was much better from what I grew up watching than what I saw tonight. I was just not impressed. By the way, guys, I have a new command now. And any of you can use it. There it is. Use the command THON to see this year's 2025 Shellathon roster and schedule. And if any of you have any questions about it, feel free to ask Shellonomics. Check out his channel, give him a follow. The Shellathon is his baby. He knows more about it than I do. He's the one running the event every year. And this year will be my first time participating in it. Diesel, thank you very much for posting and pinning the Discord. I appreciate it. And I will be back in a minute, okay? Okay. I gotta share this with you guys. Kane, if you're still there. Wait, don't tell me he deleted that. Get the fuck out. Diesel, that clip you made recently and sent me, it's apparently deleted. They cannot find it. So either he did it or Twitch itself did it. But I think he did. That is pathetic. Oh my god, there was nothing wrong with that. That was so tame. Wow. I think so too. I think he did it because there was nothing that violated terms of service at all with that clip. Wow. Unbelievable. Okay, sorry to keep you all waiting, but grabbed another water. And I'll get started with Ninja Turtles in a minute. Hope you're all having a wonderful weekend so far. Beyond. We'll close that tab there, that way it runs everything better. Okay, I did forget to open something. The live split. Okay, it looks fine on the stream itself. Hey Diesel, sorry to tell you this, but when you pin the Discord, you pin the command itself instead of the link. That's okay though, we'll just post the command again. Just noticed it right now when I looked at the tablet. And thank you very much for everything you do, I truly appreciate it. It's okay, I've done that a few times myself. Thank you very much, that's better. I've made that mistake myself a few times in Anna's chat at times. And Diesel, don't be afraid to regale everybody with tales of what you've been up to in the Grand Theft Auto role-playing game. That has been nothing but fun to listen to and observe so far. Now, you're not going to get fired. Like I said, I've made that same mistake myself. I'm surprised by how much of this water I'm drinking so far tonight. That's a bottle and a half already. Without further ado, oh, I hit the shift button. Damn. There we go. Okay, down resets it. Without further ado, we'll get started with the game. I hope you're all having a good time. No, not the whole... Fuck it, I'm resetting. Okay, that was quick. Okay, making really good time for this battle. come on. Knew that was going to be the thing. I knew it was going to be Hogan as soon as I heard the music start. Normally quicker than this. I was able to finish this level with 1:14 remaining on the clock earlier today when I was off stream. Won't be that quick this time. Hi CJ, welcome in. Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm not looking as much as I usually do. It's a little different during speed runs. Camelot Khan, welcome in. Hope you're having a great weekend so far. Well, I did have raid alerts. Wait, it was a raid? Oh, CJ, thank you very much for the raid, buddy. Thank you so much. I did have raid alerts, okay? But what happened was, like the Hulk Hogan thing, the It's Not Hot, and the David Hasselhoff thumbs up for the GG's, good game commands and stuff, those were double playing. So I deleted a second source that was double playing them. And apparently when I deleted that other source, I did not know that that source was the raid and follow alerts and sub alerts. So I'll have to restore that sometime. But again, thank you very much for the raid. It is truly appreciated. And Diesel, thank you for doing all the shout-outs. Oh, come on. Hate when it takes me more than one try to make that jump. And Mike, I don't know how you can stomach doing this jump at the bottom there. I still get nervous every time for that one. I just jumped straight to the missiles at the top. You know what? I already wasted too much time doing that. Wow. That was dumb. Normally, I just go ahead and sacrifice the turtle at that point. I don't know why I did it differently this time. Okay, I'm just hoping I didn't waste too many missiles now. Okay, 3 missiles left. Really? Oh, come on. And I swear to God, I hit the down arrow. What the hell? And no sub-weapons either. Still surprised I don't have any sub-weapons yet. That's unusual for this point in the game. Yeah, definitely not being 27 this time. Been a little sloppy with my play on the levels so far. Damn, that's horrible. Really, he falls instead of going up. What the hell? Are you kidding me right now? I'm gonna use an excuse you normally hear from CJ and not from me, but it totally ate my inputs right there. That was unbelievable. It was not recognizing when I hit the B button. It was not recognizing when I hit the start button. And even now, it didn't even recognize when I hit the select button to get rid of the sub-weapon and go back to my primary weapon. This is unbelievable. And it was Raph that I lost too, who one-shots the bugs. That was horrible. Diesel, thank you very much for the subs. Truly appreciate it. Pretty much it. That's pretty much it, CJ. Thanks, A-Bun. You did great. All the other buns, screw the rest of you. I rarely have controller problems, but everything felt wrong on that level. Nothing was working. Unbelievable, in the first hole for once. Is it even hitting it? Well, that was a waste of time. Oh my god, this is nuts. What the hell's going on tonight? Had such a great start and then some sloppiness on a few levels. Okay, his health is low enough that Mikey should be able to one-shot these things. Yep. Wish I didn't have to grab this pizza, because it would probably save about 20 seconds on my time, but I need to grab it. I can't believe there's been no boomerangs yet. Jesus! What the hell's with all this damage? I never take this much damage. Oh my god. I might actually have to use a continue. This is horrible. I can't believe there hasn't been a single boomerang yet for me. Oh god. I'll give it to Leo. This is horrible. Fucking horrible. Thought I was dead right there. God damn. Holy slowdown. This is horrible. Gotta be kidding me. Shit. I lucked out there. Surprisingly, I might be able to beat my best time, which is amazing considering I felt like I played pretty sloppy for 2 levels on here. New personal best, I'm surprised. I played pretty sloppy for 2 levels. Thank you very much, guys. I'm gonna right click on this and save the splits before I hit a wrong button to erase it. Save splits. Okay, they're saved. So you know what, Mike? This answers our question. We can do a sub 25, because I played pretty sloppy for 2 levels on this and was able to get this time. I felt like I played better on my 27 than I did on this, as hard as that is to believe. So we can definitely do a sub 25. You know what, I'm going to alt-tab over the browser. It's easier for me to catch more of the chat window on that and see what the heck I missed. And CJ, thank you very much for the raid. You were a good luck charm, buddy. Like I said before, I did have raid alerts. I had my old raid alert was from the Lord of the Rings. When you see the Rohirrim, the horse riding warriors getting ready to ride into war, that was my raid alert. I had GIFs that were double playing though and overlapping each other, and I deleted a source. And when I deleted the other source, it didn't occur to me that the raid alerts, sub alerts, follow alerts were on that other source. That's why you didn't see a raid alert tonight. Like this, for example. There would be 2 of those on the screen at the same time, overlapping each other until I deleted the other source. And the raid alerts happened to be on that other source, and it didn't occur to me at the time. Hi, Raven, welcome in. Hey, I'm going to be checking out your VOD later. Sorry I missed your Atari 7800 stream, but I'm going to check that VOD out later to see what you played. Did you happen to play Ninja Golf at all? Because that's one of the weirder titles you will ever play on the Atari 7800. You're a ninja who's trying to complete 18 holes of golf, and other ninjas are coming to kill you. Okay, you're only playing stuff you own, but you do got the ROM. Try it out sometime if you want a game to give you some laughs. Okay, there's the raid from earlier, yep. Thank you again for that raid, CJ. Okay, and you were back to Eternal Sonata tonight. Hope you had fun with the NES Shuffler last night. I enjoyed seeing you enjoy the Major League Baseball game from LJN again after all these years. Okay, Camelot. You said that this game used to make you cry when you were 8? I was in 2nd grade when I beat this game for the first time ever, and I was pissed off when I beat it. The first time I ever beat the game, I did not get to see the ending. The game soft locked when I defeated the Shredder. Instead of melting and disappearing into a little puddle of fire, the Shredder just stands there at the corner, swinging his claws over and over again. He cannot move. You cannot move. You cannot pause the game, you cannot unpause the game. It's just an endless loop of you two standing there watching the Shredder swing over and over again. That pissed me off. I had to beat the game a second time just to even see the ending for the first time ever. And that game was not easy. It took a lot of practice to be able to beat that game. If you were a snake, I'd be bit. Yeah. I mean, obviously I wasn't aware that the raid was going on. I was oblivious to it. Sorry about that. And that reminds me, Mike, I'm going to have to go back to watch your VOD again to see the Spike Room and take that path sometime. Because I remember you saying that in your opinion, the Spike path in the Technodrome is faster than the path I normally take. trying to remember though, if you take the spike path, do you screw yourself out of getting the scrolls? Because off the top of my head, I don't remember you getting the scrolls after you take the spike path. Okay, if you like dungeon crawlers, Raven, I recommend Gateway to Apshai. I'll type it out for you. That's one of the old school dungeon crawlers, and I enjoyed playing that on the ColecoVision, but that was actually on quite a handful of systems. I think you would enjoy that. And the thing about Gateway to Apshai, you will probably never play the same exact dungeon twice in your life. It literally randomly generates thousands and thousands of rooms. I forget the exact number, but it is an enormous combination of rooms that are possible. Welcome in, Ravenous. Hope you're having a great weekend so far. Okay, I'm gonna exit the live split thing real quick since the splits were saved. Sorry, Diesel. And by the way, thank you again for everything. You've been doing a wonderful job. Let's see. Wow, I was looking at my alerts, I just got gifted a sub to a channel I don't think I've ever been to in my life. But hey, that's cool though. I mean, they support their friends by doing that, and you never know if the emotes are pretty cool. I think I'll do another run of Ninja Turtles, and just because I have this belief. I was lucky that time to find the Technodrome in the very first hole I searched. And I have this belief that you never, ever find it in the first hole 2 games in a row. Ever. Because God forbid anybody ever be that lucky. I'll do that one more time, and then I'll probably switch over to, like, Paperboy, or DuckTales. Okay, time to open the splits again. I still cannot believe that was a personal best. I played a little sloppy last time. So 26.55 is the new best. My old was 27.45. I'll try one more run before switching games. Okay, that's good. It's not in the way. Nothing's overlapping. Hey, Steven Jackson, welcome in. Hope you're having a great start to your weekend. Okay, I'll do one more run of this and then we'll switch games. Okay, shift button to start the timer. There we go. Oh, that's a nice start. Wow. What the hell? He never jumps that far. Wow. That's the first time I've ever seen the Rat King jump onto that blue platform. Okay, this is already different. It was usually the flies up there at the top when I start this level. Oh, come on. There we go. Well, I'm always nervous at that jump, but I've gotten better at handling it. That was excellent. Got through all those with only one hit. Oh, after I'm done with this and I switch over to Paperboy, I wanted to let you guys know, Shalonomics, he recently did a deathless run on Paperboy, all 7 days of the week. Oh yeah, Steven Jackson, I agree. Bring back some of the characters that you see in this game. The fact that you speculate they're from Dimension X, that makes sense actually, because if I'm not mistaken, some of these characters we see only in this game were in the comic books. And in the comics, they only battle Shredder in the very first issue. After that, it's just like space age stuff like aliens and robots. Okay, gonna sacrifice Mikey on this level. Wow. Okay, we'll give the pizza to Leo, sacrifice Mikey to get out of the building quickly. Oh, come on. There we go. In this blue building here, that's where you can get scrolls. You can farm scrolls there if you're going to play a regular run instead of a speed run. Okay, 3 missiles left. So I can waste. I think I can waste 1 more. That's it. Nope, no more. I can't waste any more. Okay, making pretty good time so far. Still no sub-weapons. Wow. For whatever reason, this game really does not want to give me sub-weapons tonight. Yep, yes, the Thon command works. Any of you can use it. Use the Thon command to see this year's Shalathon roster and schedule. And if you have any questions about it, ask Shellanomics. It's his baby. He's the one running this event. And this year is only my first year participating in it. Kane23 is participating in it as well. We have a lot of players this year. If I remember correctly, 34 people when I looked at the poster last time I checked. And Mike, don't be afraid to post a link to your YouTube video discussing the Shalathon. Okay, I don't remember what my time was when I reached this point last time, but I feel like I'm doing even faster this time. Okay, I'm navigating this hallway much better this time. Last time I wasted too much time in that room. Shit. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Oh, shit. I didn't even see that. Wasn't paying attention to that projectile from behind. Really. Okay, that's good. him. Okay, don't mess this up. Perfect. Oh, heck yeah. With making such good time here, I'm hoping the Technodrome's in the first hole. Might get a sub 25 if it is. And if it's not, I'm probably going to burn 5 or 10 minutes farming for pizzas. Oh, come on already. Okay, that behaved differently this time. Last run, that thing was going down to the hole right away. Okay, please be there. Unbelievable. Second run in a row it's there. Oh, come on. I cannot believe I missed the eye. There we go. This has to be a sub 25. As long as I don't screw up in the hallways, I think I got it. So personal best 2 runs in a row, hopefully. Not gonna jinx it though. Okay, I'll give the scrolls to Leo again. Okay, I'll give the first pizza to Donnie. And if I play my cards right, I can give the second pizza to Raph. I cannot believe it was in the first hole 2 times in a row. Probably never get that lucky again. Okay, don't take too much damage and I can give the second pizza to Raph. Good, only 1 hit, that's fine. I can take 1 hit there. Okay, this is good. shit. I never get hit by that guy. Shit. I thought I got knocked down to the hole there. Almost screwed that up badly. Okay, give the scrolls to Leo. Still planning to give the second pizza to Raph as long as I don't screw up with Donnie. Okay, so far so good. Shit. I think I gotta give it to Donnie at this point. That sucked. Come on, I hit down. Damn it, that's twice. Maybe pick up some boomerangs for once. Hey, a dart. Good. I still can't believe I haven't really had boomerangs tonight. Oh, shit. Okay, Donnie can one-shot those ducks, but with him having only 2 sticks of health, I don't want to take any chances of accidentally running into them and dying. So playing it safe with Leo. Come on. 24:53, new personal best. 2 times in a row. Hell yeah. Okay, what are you referring to as the strongest sub-weapon in the game according to Drifting Adams? The scroll? Because absolutely, they are in fact the strongest weapon in the game. I just love the boomerang so much. Oh, the boomerang are, besides the scrolls, that I did not know for a fact, but I felt like they were, because I love using the boomerangs. I cannot believe this. 2 personal bests back-to-back in one night. Thank you guys very much for being here. I'm not going to do another run of Turtles, okay? After 2 runs in a row like that, you know the third one's not going to go as well. I'll make the switch to Paperboy in a few minutes. Just going to save the splits real quick. And then exit the splits so I don't accidentally delete them. So 24:53 should read as the new one when I exit. Okay. Now I'll open it back up. And yep, 2453 is a new best. Excellent. Mike, I don't have 20,000 points in your channel yet, so I cannot redeem it. But you know you want to do another run of this very soon, especially after seeing these times tonight. I'm telling you, you can get sub 25. Steve, I definitely want to... Do you stream it all? Because I definitely want to see you do this game sometime. You will get the shredder. This game is not as hard as everybody says it is. It's a difficult game, but it is doable. It is doable. I'll scroll over to the browser. Easier to read the chat on that. Okay, let's exit this live split thing. Sub 22, Mike. Jeez. That would be a dream. To be honest, it might be doable, but to be honest, we would need everything to go right to get that kind of time if we're doing it without glitches. Now, if we're doing the fall through the screen glitches thing that Ali did, it was Ali Forrest who did it, right? If we do that, we could probably get a sub 20. Holy shit. In your opinion, I can save 90 seconds if I take the spike path. Oh, it was Drifting Atoms who did that. Okay. Okay, the spike path. I can save about 90 seconds doing that. But then I'd have to make sure I don't take too much damage with the turtles, because we are going to eat damage with the spikes. Mike, I'm trying to remember one thing. There's one thing I keep forgetting. When you take the spike path, do you still end up finding the scrolls again, or are we past the scrolls at that point? Because if you can take the spike path and still get the scrolls, holy shit. Okay, you're past the scrolls if you take the spike path. Alright. So now, with that in mind, now I can understand why you do hallway 14 on stage 4. So you can get the scrolls at the bottom of the screen there and at least have scrolls heading into the final levels. So if you do what I do and skip hallway 14, you won't have the scrolls. And then take the spike path like you do, in addition to skipping hallway 14 like I do, then we won't have scrolls at all for the whole game. Wow. So it's kind of, if you want scrolls, it's kind of a pick your poison. Take the spike path and do hallway 14 so you at least have scrolls, or skip hallway 14 like I do, but don't take the spike path like you do then. I wonder what kind of time we can get not getting scrolls at all. But I have a feeling that we're going to have to pick one method or the other of getting scrolls, because we are not going to kill Shredder super quickly without the scrolls. And if you're standing next to him and using boomerangs, you run the risk of being too close to him, getting hit by his claws. I think he takes away like 4 bars of health with one swing. Or an instant kill with his ray gun, his shrink gun. I still cannot believe it was in the first hole 2 times in a row tonight. Not only the first hole I looked, the literal first hole at the top of the screen that has no porcupine in it. That is amazing luck that I will never be able to replicate. Tell you what, Ravenous, check out videos of Shallonomics and Vance Velez as well. And I guarantee you will get better at the Turtles games watching them play. I helped Shell out with the first game. He got much better at this game after a while. Shell helped me out tremendously with Part 3, the Manhattan Project. I was horrible at that game for years. I did not have that game as a kid. A cousin of mine did. So I never played Part 3 very much. Shell helped me out tremendously by watching him play it and by directing me to videos made by Vance Velez. Vance Velez, if I'm not mistaken, did Part 3 deathless. Didn't lose a single life. Okay, no worries, Diesel, no trouble whatsoever. And thank you very much for doing everything you do. You're a wonderful mod. You know what? I'm kind of a little disappointed now. I will be doing this game during the Shellathon. I'll do a regular casual playthrough showing where everything is in the game, like all the rescue spots and everything, and where you can farm for scrolls on Stage 3. I'll show that. And you know what? Watch the Technodrome being the first hole on a casual playthrough, I guarantee it. And I'll also do some speed runs of it as well. And the reason I say I'm a bit disappointed is I set the bar so high for myself now with these back-to-back personal bests tonight. I'm thinking, well, shit. Now I might not get a personal best at all during the Shellathon. This is going to be a difficult time to beat. Yep, just like the tutorials. And Mike, yes, right, you did see the video. You commented on the video, actually, about where the rescue spot is in Stage 3. And thank you very much for pointing out where the rescue spot was in the Technodrome on the final stage. I found it many years ago and completely forgot where it was. And no wonder I completely forgot. It's because it was down at the spike path, which I rarely ever took in my life at all. And I see you taking the spike path regularly. Tell you what I'm going to have to practice? I'm going to have to practice doing hallway 14 after all, your path on the airport stage. If I can get through that quickly and grab the scrolls, then I can go ahead and do the spike path on the final stage and still have scrolls left over. I'll make the switch to Paperboy any moment now. Mike recently did a Paperboy deathless, and if you watch his video, you might see him crash a few times in the training grounds. The training grounds is just the bonus stage that gives you more points. That is it. That's all. The training grounds do not lose a life for you when you crash there. So when you crash there, I still consider it deathless. I don't even do the training grounds in a speed run. I just immediately crash at the beginning of the training grounds in a speed run so I can move on to the next level. And also, the bonus rounds, if you go from start to finish as quickly as possible, you will have 26 seconds remaining on the timer. It is impossible to get 27 remaining on the timer. Impossible, I tell you. 26 is the best you can do. Glad you're having a good weekend, Ravenous, and I'm glad you got to get out of the house and enjoy it today. I got some fresh air, took a walk with my niece outside today. We watched the World War II planes that were flying overhead. Here in Reading, Pennsylvania, every summer, we have World War II weekend. And pilots from all over the country who fly World War II planes, they come to the Reading airport and they put on a show. They fly over the city. And people who pay for tickets to visit at the airport, I don't remember how much it costs, but it's quite pricey. If you go to the airport, you can actually pay to ride up in those things and take a tour. And you can also take an inside tour on the ground of those planes and just like the cargo planes that they have there and see what the inside looks like. It's awesome. And I'd love to go inside one of those one day. You know what? I don't even know if I ever set up live split for Paperboy, but I want to see something. Okay, that's timer on. Okay, I've seen people use the timer command. I don't know how it works, but it apparently, I guess it isn't doing anything for me. Okay, I'm gonna check live splits and see if I have any for Paperboy, but I don't think I do. Okay, I did Paperboy when I set up a 7-game speedrun challenge for the NES. Paperboy was one of those. In fact, I'll open this. Okay, I did do Paperboy in that. So it looks like 58 minutes after finishing the Mickey Mouse Capade game, and then an hour and 9 after finishing Paperboy. So I would say I finished Paperboy in like 11 or 12 minutes when I did that. Okay, I'll just exit that for now. I'll set up a live split for Paperboy some other time. For now, I'm just gonna go ahead and just set the game and play it, that's all. And fly through it as quickly as I can. Ah, there's the category, yep. So set Paperboy as a category, good. Okay, go to OBS. Okay, bottom banner, where's bottom banner? Okay, bottom banner, settings. Okay. Gonna have to save the box, sorry. So you might hear it lagging for a minute because I'm opening another tab. Okay, where's the NES box? Sorry. Okay, that's PC. Okay, there it is, NES. Okay. NES box, sorry. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'll be ready in a minute to make the switch. Just saving a file real quick. Make it NES box, sorry. Paperboy. OBS. Bottom banner settings. Okay, that looks good. Hey Mike, what you planning to play the next time you stream? You still on the Mega Man games? And man, I really wish I had the 20,000 points already. I'm close. I just need a few thousand more. But once I get the 20,000, and you see it in your chat say that I redeemed a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game, you won't even have to ask me which game. You know which game I want you to speed run. You know it. And I will not have live splits up for Paperboy. I'm just gonna speed run the game, but without having the splits up. That's all. We'll just enjoy it, and then when I check the VOD later, I'll have an idea of how long it took me. But I would say the Paperboy takes like 11 to 15 minutes, depending on whether or not you're losing live. If you do a deathless, 11 to 12 minutes should be about how long it takes. Okay. Here we go. Been so long since I played this, I might be a little rusty. Oh, by the way, Mike, about the dog. Oh, shit. And I'm out of papers. That sucks. I was about to say, about the dog, you hear the dog bark like 3 times. Woof, woof, woof. And then it will drift to the right to come after you. Okay, that was dumb. Gonna get quite a few cancellations for that. And here's the training grounds. And if you're speed running, just do that. Crash right there at the start. Get through the level quicker. And you'll see I'll still have 3 lives left when I get to the next level. Oh my god. I did not like the positioning of that tornado. Shit, missed that mailbox. Usually got better aim than that. Shit, that was close. Ooh, that was close. That's all the levels. So 82,000 some points, and that was without even doing any of the bonus stages at all. So you do the bonus stages on all 7, you're easily getting 100,000 points. Okay, going to check something for a minute. You know what, Mike? I'll show you the bonus round real quick. I'll show you what path I take in the bonus round so that I always finish with 26 seconds remaining. And in my opinion, the path I take is easier to finish with without crashing into something, you know. I think it's easier if you don't take those moving ramps. "26 seconds remaining. And hitting all those tires out, you're gonna get your papers refilled, and a lot more bonus points. So 5 papers left. 4. You know what? I'm not even going to take the chance of switching to DuckTales tonight because having those runs I had with Ninja Turtles tonight, last thing I need is to switch to DuckTales and have part of the VOD muted. They always mute that game whenever I play it. I think there might have only been 2 Paperboys. I know it was originally an arcade game, and the arcade game was way more in-depth than the NES game. I know there was a Paperboy Part 2 on the NES, but I never played it. And I can't even recall if I've ever seen anybody play it. I'll have to check it out sometime. I'm probably not going to like it as much as I like the first one, though. I might be in the minority on this opinion, but you know the racing game RC Pro-Am? I love the first one on the NES. And, oh, what the hell? And I know there are people who love the second one on the NES. I did not like the second RC Pro-Am game, believe it or not. When it comes to sequels, I hated Bases Loaded 3, but I loved Bases Loaded Part 2, though. The Ninja Gaiden games, I did not like Part 2 and 3 nearly as much as the first one. I actually loved the first one. And Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link, I love that game. A lot of people hate it, but I actually love that one. Now, is it my favorite Zelda? No, there are other Zeldas I love much more than that game, but I do like that game. It is a good game in its own right. I understand a lot of people don't like it because it is very, very cryptic, and it is difficult when you don't know what to do. But, when you know what strategies to take for leveling up your attack, magic, and your life, that game becomes a lot more enjoyable. You've never seen the second Paperboy game either. Yeah, I've never seen it. I know it exists, though. The soccer games, Goal and Goal 2, by Jaleco on the NES. I liked the first Goal game. I did not like the second one. Castlevania. I loved Castlevania 3, Dracula's Curse. That is one of the best games ever in my opinion. Castlevania 2, I don't want to say I hate it. I don't hate it. But to me, it did not measure up to 1 and 3. Castlevania 2 had all the right ingredients to be maybe the best game in the series on the NES. I think it had the ingredients to be the best game in the series. It just didn't execute as well as it should. You know, some stupid things in that game kind of ruined it hitting its mark. And you know, it's kind of funny calling Zelda 2 a sequel on the NES, because if you ask me, it's not really a sequel. It is its own separate game from the original Zelda. They just called it Zelda 2 because it was the second game they ever made for the NES. Well, the second Zelda game they ever made for the NES, I mean. That's true, there's a lot of grinding in the beginning of Zelda 2, but if you know how to manage your points very efficiently, there's tricks to the grinding where you can level up very quickly without making it difficult on yourself. The main thing is, when it comes to the grinding, my advice to you is to get your attack up as high as you can. If you are spending your points on life and magic early in the game, you are wasting your points then. You want to get to like level 4 attack before you even get to level 2 life or magic. Excuse me. But you want to go like 4-1-1, 4-2-1, 4-1-2, something like that. You want to get your attack up to level 4 quickly and early in the game. The sooner you get your attack to level 6, the better off your life's going to be in that game. 8 is the highest level on everything in that game, but you want to get to level 6 attack as soon as possible. Zelda 2 story references a third Triforce, though. Only 2 Triforces in the first game. That's true. Yeah, that is true. I still considered it its own game instead of a sequel because, if memory serves me correctly, wasn't it a different Princess Zelda in Part 2? A different Zelda that's been under a sleeping spell for over 100 years? And, every Zelda in that, I mean, every princess in their generation was named Zelda, something like that. I vaguely remember the instruction manual saying something like that. But yeah, 2 very well could be a sequel to the first game. I don't know if they ever made that clear or not. But I do like that game. And I love the gold cartridges that 1 and 2 came out on. And the funny thing about the cartridges, people seem to think the gold cartridges are rare. They're not. The gray ones are more rare than the gold ones are. Yeah, definitely getting 100,000 on this run. You finish with 26 seconds remaining. That's 2,600 bonus points right there. You know what? I do have a Zelda book. Basically a compendium of all the Zelda games that were made up to like the Switch era. I'll have to consult that sometime, see if they try their best to like establish an official timeline for all the games in the series. I think it's pretty much accepted, widely accepted that, unless I'm mistaken, Skyward Sword would be the first in the timeline, because I believe those were the first Highlands. Missed that blue tire that time. Oh, that was Sunday. Good, that was the last level. Funny thing in this game is you can get an even higher score if you don't bother getting the perfect delivery every day. Because you get quite a few points for breaking windows and stuff on the red houses. So it's more productive to nail the mailboxes for the subscriber houses, keep most of them, but lose a few every day, so that like 1 or 2 every day, so that you have more red houses to break multiple windows of for more points. Because I know I've had over 130,000 before in this game. I just don't remember how often I decided to get a perfect delivery and how many houses I decided to lose and keep. And thanks again, everybody, for hanging out with me tonight. I rarely do a late night stream like this. Thank you for the kind words, Ravenous. It's always wonderful having you hang out here with the rest of us. Might just take a minute or 2 break here to like decompress for a moment and then decide what I'm gonna do. Maybe switch to something else for like 10 or 15 minutes or whatever. Or raid out. I was planning to raid into Diesel tonight, but she's not live yet, so I'll give her some time to go on. And hi, Anna, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Let's see, wrong tab. There we go. Wrong tab again, actually. There we go. I hope your neck's feeling a little better tonight after getting that rest for a bit. I'm sorry about that. I hope you're managing the pain and the dizziness better. I'm glad that you're loving Mario Kart World so much, though. It's been wonderful seeing you enjoy the Switch 2 thus far. What's your favorite setup so far? Your favorite vehicle, wheel, and driver? And I'm sure you still got a lot more of them to unlock yet. And you never have to apologize. I'm glad to have you here at all. Thank you very much for spending time here and hanging with us. The Switch 2 is not in my immediate plans, but I do plan on picking one up someday. And I'm really looking forward to the Donkey Kong Bonanza game and the Metroid Prime 4 game when those release. Daisy, swimsuit outfit, and mock scooter. Nice. I'm guessing the scooter is an outward drifting vehicle, like the city scooter was from Animal Crossing and Mario Kart 8. The kind that slides, those outward drifting ones. I agree, Bonanza's going to be an excellent game. It was about time that Donkey Kong got its own 3D world treatment like Mario Odyssey. And it looked great in the videos. I'm looking forward to that. I'm still surprised that there wasn't like another Mario Odyssey type of game coming out. I thought there would be one for a Switch 2 launch. But maybe there's one in the works that will be out next year or something. But Donkey Kong Bonanza, I think, fits that mold. So I hope people give it a chance. It's gonna be great. Was doing speed runs of Ninja Turtles earlier tonight for the NES, and unbelievable. I was able to have a back-to-back, 2 runs in a row, new personal best. Personal best on back-to-back runs. And of course, it's when I'm not even recording, so I'm gonna have to download the VOD after this is over just to have video of that. Hey, has Zach been racing with you at all? Has he been playing the Switch too and enjoying it? Okay, that's good. I don't know why that sounded louder to me suddenly. Okay, OBS. You played knockout mode together last night and he lost? Nice. Let's see. Trying to remember what knockout mode was or if I even saw you playing that. I love that free roaming you and Sane and Kamui were doing. That looked really fun. And I loved seeing you trying to explore every nook and cranny of the map you were on, trying to find out which walls you could climb and jump off of to find all these different coins you were finding, like peach coins and whatnot. That's true, if you ain't first, you're last. Oh my god, I love that movie. And I love that Big Red commercial he did in the movie. I don't even chew gum, but that made me want to buy Big Red when he said, if you don't chew Big Red, then fuck you. That was a good movie. It was hilarious. What's knockout mode like? Because I don't even remember if I saw you playing that mode or not. I saw you doing the free roaming with Kamui and Sane. Knockout mode? Oh! Is that where you have to finish in like the top 4 or something? Hey, finish in 12th place or better, or finish in 4th place or better. Or am I thinking of something else? Or is it more like battle mode where you like take balloons away from each other to knock them out? Because I remember I wasn't paying much attention to the menus as you were going through them when you played. I just paid attention to the action while you were playing. Oh, okay, it whittles down the playing field of racers, okay. Now, is it just me, or did it feel like this to you too when you were playing? Didn't it feel like the AI is better in this game than they are in Mario Kart 8? Because the computer racers look tough in some of those battles. Definitely better, okay. Because I remember there was a race where I thought you had it in the bag. It looked like you were going to win. And then all of a sudden you're getting like 6th or 7th place instead of 1st or 2nd. So I thought that the AI racers looked a lot more aggressive and better in this game. And it blew my mind that there's so many racers on the track at the same time. Oh, hell yeah, people are ruthless in Mario Kart, especially when you're playing with randoms. And especially if you are ever unfortunate enough to get into a room with 10 or 11 racers who all know each other, they're friends, and you're the only stranger in there, guess who's got a bullseye on their back? You, the stranger. Then it's really ruthless. Okay, it always grinds like that when I alt-tab to the browser. Speaking of Mario Kart, I might switch to a racing game and chill with that for a bit, like RC Pro-Am. Okay. That's right, set game. Okay, and change the category. I'll open that in a new tab, make sure that's the right game. Hey, it is the right game, good. Grab the box, sorry for that, real quick. RC Pro-Am, I played the hell out of this game on the NES as a kid. I did not care for Part 2, and I might be in the minority on that opinion. I love Part 1, though. The arcade game? I never played the arcade game of it. But Anna, if I'm not mistaken, I believe it was you who told me the arcade game is pretty good. Make that a PNG. Okay. Okay, over to OBS. Bottom banner. Settings. Okay, and that's the right box art. And I promise in the future I'm going to learn more about overlays and stuff. Make this look better. Maybe make the screen look wider and bigger. Oh, okay, now that I see all the blue, it looks fine. Okay. Okay, that looks fine to me so far, yep. Been a while since I played this, but for the first few levels, I pretty much remember where the letter pickups are. By the way, the yellow guy, the way he cheats with his super speed, you're actually the one triggering that. If you shoot enough weapons at him, that's what triggers him to take off with his speed. A little bumpy so far. Hey, welcome back, Diesel. After I'm done with this game, I'm planning to raid into you if you're on by then. And it's okay, you never have to apologize. You got nothing to apologize for. Oh shit, that's right, the tire's in the middle. Wow. I never get a second place finish this early in the game. Wow. Definitely rusty. Oh shit. Wow. And I shot too many times. Like I said, you shoot enough times, that triggers the yellow guy's speed. No thanks, Rev. I'm not gonna make the vroom vroom sound. My throat would get sore after a while. so the turbo's at the bottom. Okay, I recognize this. This is the repeat of stage 2 right here. Yep, this track's a repeat of stage 2. Okay, I have the bomb that goes backwards, not the bullets that go forward. Okay, I remember this one. This one's slippery, a lot of oil. Oh, shit. Okay, lap 5. Okay, I gotta see this screenshot you just sent. Okay, that is indeed a highlight. Geez, is that Daisy or Pauline? I'm thinking it's Daisy because I see the yellow outfit. Yeah, Daisy, isn't it? It is. And this is an in-game screenshot. Okay, is that just coincidence, or like was it just a randomly generated image that they put in the headline, or is that always a picture that shows up at that part? Oh, you made that one. Okay. It looks great. I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, holy shit, there is no way Nintendo did this. No way. It had to be a coincidence or something that you made, but whatever it is, it looks great. And you know what? You could put that up on your channel. When you're telling people that your channel's a little bit about sass and a little bit about ass, there you go. That's the image to use. Okay, this one's not too bad. Shit, the thing was on the top, not the bottom. There we go. Okay, got 45 shots and a forward shooter. So, if I don't miss any, I should be the race cars on level 17. Shit, I missed it. Well, I got the letter, but I missed that turbo thing. Okay, bottom. So the letter's on the bottom. Okay, remember, bottom, bottom, bottom. Got it. Okay, 5 laps. That's plenty of time to find the letter. Got it. Lap 5. Okay, that looks great. That's a great shot. You know what? That looks like a picture that could be used for a postcard. That looks great. Great view of the track as well. Oh my god, on the left side you even see one of the item boxes hanging from a parachute. Hey, have you looked through all the tracks that are available to you yet in the game? Have you counted how many of them there are? Hell yeah, there is a lot of cool stuff to find in this game. I was blown away by how big the world was, and the exploration that you, Sane, and Kamui were doing together just blew my mind. It feels like two games in one. It feels like a racing game and an exploration game. It was very neat, and I've enjoyed watching you play that so far. I think the Switch 2 is going to be a smashing success after all, and especially once other titles start releasing for it. One thing I do hope for, that mouse function. I'm hoping that that will be used quite regularly for some games. I don't want it to go by the wayside like like the Light Zapper did on the NES. How many games did you even use that gun for? Duck Hunt, Gun Knack, Hogan's Alley, some levels in the Lone Ranger, some levels in Bayou Billy, and that's about it, right? Like maybe Operation Wolf, I think that had an NES release as well. So maybe 6 or 7 games where you were able to use the gun, and that was it. And Gyromite was the only game where, as far as I know, that you used Rob the Robot. And you didn't even need Rob the Robot for Gyromite. If you wanted to lift the pipes up and down, you just used controller 2 to control the pipes and move your guy with controller 1. So Rob the Robot wasn't even necessary. I would hate for a feature like the mouse function to be as ignored and neglected as the Light Zapper and Rob the Robot were. Okay, so you unlocked and beat the Special Cup tonight. Rainbow Road is epic in this game. Nice. You've gone through 32 tracks and 8 cups so far. Excellent. I'm looking forward to paying more attention to the tracks from the selection menu the next time I see you play, or look it up myself online. But there were some tracks I always loved back in the day. In Mario Kart 8, I was disappointed that Delfino Square was not there. I loved Delfino Square when I played it on Mario Kart Wii. I know it wasn't originally a Wii track. I think it came from like the Nintendo 64 or the Nintendo DS or GameCube, for Delfino Square, which was then Delfino Plaza, which was then Mario Sunshine on the 64. But I loved that track when I played it on the Wii. You think that was the DS originally? Okay, that track. I think so too. I think Delfino Square was originally a DS track. I loved Maple Tree Way on the Wii. The Wii's not my favorite Mario Kart racing game, not even close, but I loved some of the tracks on there. I like Coconut Mall. I like GBA Bowser Castle 3. I mentioned Maple Tree Way, right? Maple Tree Way, Bowser Castle 3, Coconut Mall I like. I like Delfino Square. Maple Tree Way was your favorite. Excellent. I loved Maple Tree Way. Absolutely loved it. And even though Maple Tree Way made a comeback in Mario Kart 8, I have to say it is not the same. It is not the same. I still loved it though, but it was not the same as I remember when I raced it on Mario Kart Wii. Because I remember more leaf piles being able to be run over and give you mushrooms in the Wii, and on the Switch and the Wii U, Maple Tree Way felt like it did not offer that very much, and some of the pathways feel like they're a little bit different on the Switch as well. Okay, things had to be altered to fit the scope of 8 Deluxe's gameplay. That makes sense. Because I remember Coconut Mall was a little different as well. You know what I do miss though? One thing I loved on the Wii when you were racing at a track like Coconut Mall, you loved seeing your Mii's on like the movie posters and stuff that they had hanging on the mall walls. And seeing your Mii's jumping up and down and cheering for you, you know. I miss that. Okay, there we go. That's the right time. Oh shit. Did poorly on that one. Okay, you're curious how they're going to do DLC tracks with it being open world. That makes sense that they're going to have to go to an alternate world map. I agree with that. Hey, Cytharian, thank you for being here. Hope you're having a wonderful start to your weekend so far. Did you go live at all tonight? And you plan to go live maybe tomorrow? Hey, were you in Sky's Discord at all? And did you see the picture I posted, the screenshot from his stream, where it looked like you were part of the Sonic racing game? I loved it. Just the shout out card of yours showing up when he shouted you out. The placement of your picture was so perfect, it looked like it was a part of the game. And you couldn't even see the character at all. Your picture just buried the character. Yeah, when Firebot did that, that's right. That was perfect. And Anna, Diesel, thank you guys very much for shouting out Cytharian and for shouting out each other earlier. Oh shit. Okay, some of these levels I don't remember very well yet, but it's starting to come back to me for this one. Damn it. Oh shit, I did not want to pick up the bomb that drops backwards. That might be handy though. I never played Rock and Roll Racing. Let's see, Rock and Roll Racing. Why do I feel like I heard that title? I've never seen it though. Rock and Roll Racing had lots of licensed music. I'll have to look that up on YouTube. I feel like I've heard that title, but I cannot picture it in my head. Shit. I wanted to pick up that tire and I missed it. Wow. 3 laps in a row I missed that tire. Blizzard Retro Collection on the Switch. Ooh. Oh God. That spot's always dangerous right there. Shit. Backwards bomb. Remember that backwards bomb. This track, wow. And there's no ammo pickups on this one. I remember this track very well. And if they pass you, that's it. Okay, I'm not handling very well right now. Wow. I gotta conserve my ammo because there's no pickups on this. Only on lap 4, holy shit. Damn it. Shots. When you get to this same track again later in the game, like level 40 something, if they pass you at all, that's it. You were never catching up to them again. They have super speed at that point. Okay, 20 some shots left. That's good. That was my goal. My goal was to get to 200,000 points before I get a game over. Got it. Shit. Oh, fuck. And that might be game over now. Yep. I've gone further than that before needing a game over, but damn. I totally mishandled that turn. Let's see, how long have I been on? It's got to be 2 hours by now. 3 hours, yeah. Okay, I think I'm gonna raid out. Diesel ought to be live by now. I was planning to raid into her tonight. And she is live, okay. Okay, there's my cursor. I'll copy and paste that. And again, thank you very much, everybody, for being here tonight. I hope you had a wonderful time. I almost never do late night streams like this. I'm usually like 5 or 6:30 Eastern time in the afternoon. But thank you for being here. I had a fun time tonight, and I hope you did as well. And this will be the raid message. And if you're not a subscriber, that's okay. Feel free to use whatever emote you wish to use. And your schedule's all over the place yourself. Yeah, I get it actually. It would be nice to have a set, consistent schedule, but you don't always feel up to it. You know what I mean? And then if you end up going on just because you were scheduled to go on, it can kind of feel more like a job instead of something you enjoy, like a hobby, you know. But when you just go on when you feel like it, you can't go wrong because you felt like it. You were in the mood to go on, you know. And everybody, thank you again for being here. Anna, Diesel, thank you for the wonderful job you do being great mods here on the channel. More importantly, thank you for being such wonderful friends. Cytharion, Ravenous, Shellonomics, Kane, everybody, thank you all for being here tonight. CJ, if you're still there, thank you very much for that raid tonight. And don't worry, I'm going to get a raid alert back up again soon. Like I said, I used to have a raid alert. I did not know that my raid alert was in the other source that I deleted. Sorry about that. But you got my attention when you did the hot command tonight for that Hulk Hogan sound effect. So when I heard that, you got my attention, so I knew you were there then. Let's see. I'll close the game a while. Okay, the game's closed. We'll raid on over to Diesel. And there's the raid message. Use whatever emote you want to use. And I don't know if she's doing Devil May Cry 5 right now, or if she's doing Grand Theft Auto role-playing, but her role-playing sessions have been hilarious, to say the least. Okay, according to the shout-out, she is doing Devil May Cry Part 5, okay. So we'll see that in a moment. And I just snooze the ads right now, because you know what? Fuck the ads, we're about to raid out. Thank you very much for being here, tonight, everybody, and thank you for spending your time with us, hanging out. Most of all, thank you for being such good friends and excellent to each other. I want this to be a place where everybody can go ahead, talk to each other, and just enjoy each other's company. Have a fun time and enjoy the games. And Anna, I'm looking forward to seeing you the next time you go live, whenever that may be. I believe you said you have, I don't know if you said that MRIs tomorrow or what, but good luck with that. I'm hoping you get answers and good results out of it. And without further ado, we'll raid into Diesel, and she's playing Devil May Cry 5. Okay. Oh, you need to call on Monday to schedule it. Okay, you go ahead and do that, because I want you getting better as soon as you can. I want you feeling better. Should be loading. There we go.